How to celebrate Thanksgiving respectfully. Hey there, I'm Charlotte Colorful Teaching for You. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, if you're in the United States, you're probably wondering why we're talking about this so early. But here in Canada, it is almost Thanksgiving, or the Thanksgiving long weekend. Now, for some people, Thanksgiving is a phenomenal event, and for others, it's not such a great event. And the reason for it is because we don't always celebrate it the way it's meant to be celebrated, and we often take Thanksgiving and we exploit it in a really odd way, where we leave out really important people like our Indigenous people. And if we do include them, many of us tend to use really cutesy images or misappropriate information. And now we're getting a lot better at it, but we want to keep making sure that we're always treating Thanksgiving in a respectful way so that we are mindful of all of the different cultures, but more specifically the first people of our land. So let's talk about how to celebrate Thanksgiving in a respectful way, not just for ourselves, but also for the kids, for many of our kids, because there are kids like myself. I'm not a kid, but when I first moved here, I had no idea what Thanksgiving was about because I'd never celebrated it. It's a very American celebration or Canadian celebration, but has nothing to do with where I was from. We'd never done something. Yes, we say thank you, but we've never done something like this before. So let's look at how we can cover this. Okay, number one is focus on the land. Let's look at who this land belongs to. Let's be more specific. Who is, like, the school that we are in, whose land is it built on? And then let's work on giving thanks for that land and for the people who gave us this land. Well, they didn't really give it to us. It was taken away from them for many of them because they were displaced. Let's have a conversation about this displacement. And then also give thanks about it. And then let's find a way to take our learning and put it into practice. So how are we going to give thanks for this land? Let's vote on different ways that we can show, we can care for the land, okay? And then actually go ahead and do it. That way you're taking your learning, putting it into practice. Number two, read culturally appropriate books. So look at books that focus on First Nations and how the First Nations give gratitude for everything that they have, for Mother Earth in general. Look at that, and then look at our traditions. What kind of traditions do we have that we practice right now about gratitude? What about our Indigenous ancestors or Indigenous people right now too? How did they show gratitude? What can we take from that, and how can we put that or mix that into what we are already doing and create a new habit so that we're always learning and just enhancing our ability to say thank you, okay? That's number two. Number three is learn about the words. So like I said, there are many kids that don't know a thing about Thanksgiving. So how do we teach them different words? So I've got a resource that will help them learn about different words about Thanksgiving, especially if they're young. There's some games and everything in there. If you click the link associated with this video where it says full episode, it's going to take you to the link. It's going to take you to where everything is broken down for you, the article. And then number three, you're going to look at the resource and talks about different words that you can help your kids with. Number four is teach gratitude, because it's not just about showing them and explaining it to them, but now teach it to them, make it a practice. So I've got some gratitude journal prompts, and again, if you check out the full episode, you'll see in the article number four, we talk about specific Thanksgiving gratitude prompts, and what you're going to do is use different ones on different days so that your kids are always practicing the art of giving thanks with these writing prompts, okay? If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, but remember what we've talked about so far is the importance of focusing on Thanksgiving in a respectful way, and then we've also looked at 4 different ways to do that. Number 1 is focus on the land. Number 2 is read culturally appropriate books. Number 3 is learn about the words, and number 4 is teach gratitude. If you have any questions, again, feel free to email me. In the meantime, remember to create, experience, and teach from the heart. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you later. Happy Thanksgiving in advance. Take care.